This sheet comes all the way out, but look at that graphic. Oh my goodness, like just to frame that alone is super cool, right? And if you are a bibliophile, as they say, which I definitely am, and I love old literature and books, you just need to stop by and see us. This one does not have the copyright date. That's usually one of the first things that I would look for. You want to look at the condition. You want to look at how the text is, how the illustrate. This page has wear and tear. That there is discoloring on that page, but then you have other pages that are very nice. There's a little foxing there. We had the 4-leaf clover that we already discovered. Oh, look at this. Okay, there's not a leaf there, but how cool you can see the imprints from the old leaf. If you are a person who just appreciates detail in a way, you kind of find yourself doing that. Like even as I'm flipping through right now, I was like, oh my goodness, there's a 4-leaf clover. Someone in 1934 probably found that and stuck it in this book, The Adventures of Alice in Wonderland. And here we are almost 100 years later, flipping through it and discovering it. And to me, that is a part of the excitement of all of this. You could use it as decor. You could read it. I mean, you could actually read this book. A page might fall out, but you could read this book. Or you could take out pages of those illustrations and frame it and put it in a nursery or a kid's room. That's so cool. Okay, again, if you're just joining us, thank you for everyone joining us. I'm giving you a little preview, a little taste of some of the items that I have put out in the front of my shop. Even though we don't technically open at Brick City till April 1st, these items are available just to kind of whet your appetite. I've shown these amazing 1929, almost a whole year of Better Homes and Gardens magazines that are so fun to flip through and get ideas for. This vanity chair, tuft pink velvet with dainty white details for $54.99. We've gone through the glove mannequin hand display from now I'm trying to remember what that was. You guys probably remember. What was it, 1930? Now I have to turn it around again. 1943. So a wartime piece there. And you can see, yes, we haven't even moved in. I have so much amazing stuff that I can't wait to get in here, but we're still doing construction. We've looked at Alice in Wonderland. I'll give you a little motivating quote. Here is, creative minds are rarely tidy. And that is definitely true of me and my whole house right now. We got a little coming soon sign. Theo, thank you for placing the business card there. That looks really good. Also, if you're just joining us, this is my son who I've never before shown on social, because I've always said I'm not gonna do that. And looky here, here we go. He is helping me place business cards in very unique locations. So what's your strategy here?
I'm just putting the bin clogs and stick them in there by putting them everywhere so people won't notice
Here, talk and look at me while you talk.
That's why I'm putting them.
Okay. Yeah, so he is placing them in really creative positions, which is a really unique strategy. And I appreciate his help. Okay, we are going to show them over here now. This is one of my favorite, like, boho 1970s statement pieces. Now, you will find these. This is not something that's like super duper rare, but it is hard to find. And this little guy is an amazing wicker / rattan piece that could serve as really a plant stand. It could serve as a side table. The details are just lovely and fascinating. You can see his hand-painted eye. We have the tusk here. And Theo's shouting down into our lovely, beautiful urn that I'll get to in just a heartbeat. Now, if you love those basically bohemian type styles, this piece could really fit into so many different settings and stand out as a statement piece. This part I'm not gonna do, and I'm sorry you're catching my shadows there, but this is removable you can take that off like a little serving tray, which is super cool. And look at this cute little pail. Oh my goodness. This guy could be yours for $112.99. This vintage boho wicker elephant plant stand. I think like a beautiful plant, like that kind of drapes down a little bit but doesn't hide the detail of the elephant would be awesome. We always have and will have cool ephemera pieces. These are just little fun things like to stick in someone's birthday gift or someone who loves DC, or to send to someone who lives in DC. This is a collection of different photo cards. We always try to have some local things I wanted to show you. We're in Arkansas, so for example, this is an old postcard of people fishing in a lake in Conway, Arkansas, which I actually lived in when I was younger. And it's $3.99. Some of them are going to have writing on them. They might have been mailed. They might come with a stamp or not a stamp. Some of them may not. It's really just you come in and you dig. That's the idea. Obviously, we got Old Faithful going on here. It's fun when they are dated. So this one you can see is 1949. Oh, and it was mailed from Yellowstone National Park. And I found it really cool to flip through these, and some of them are like, I don't think I have them out yet. But like here's a New York City one that I think is so beautiful. Like that sunset at the Statue of Liberty. And let's see. Some of these are so cool. I can't tell if this one is it. So 1946, and excuse me, and sometimes it says Grand Central Station on the stamp, which this one does not, but I find that to be fascinating and so cool, and you get a picture into people's lives this way as well. Beautiful old pictures that inspire you with styles, whether that's women's styles or activities that were going on a long time ago. This is Hotel Flamingo, Las Vegas, Nevada. And all of these little things that are ephemera based, ephemera meaning just that these paper goods, a lot of them weren't necessarily meant to last forever. Someone didn't think that their New York City postcard was going to be like sold in a shop 75 years later. But these are really easy, cheap things to pick up and take, use as gifts, put them in a scrapbook, use them as a bookmark. Maybe it reminds you of when you stayed at the Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas. I don't know if that's still open. Or maybe a trip to New York City or Washington, D.C. These things are $3.99, $5.99, $7.99. I've got some really beautiful old sheet music that I'm going to bring in that can be framed. Maybe it has your name on it, or maybe it says Oklahoma or Indiana or some place that you love or is home for you. So what you will find here at Theo Nouveau is a really wide variety of eclectic maximalism statement showstopper type pieces. Let me see that, honey. We're going to set it right there. And pardon me if you're just now joining, I am a mom first. That is my full-time job, and school is out, as many of you know, so I have my little helper here with me. The last thing that I want to show you, two more quick things. Hey, Sassafras, so good of you to join. I'm giving a little taste of some items that I'm sticking out in front of my shop before we open. If something has a peacock on it, I basically lose my mind a little bit in a really positive way. I love peacocks. They are such a beautiful animal, and I lived near a peacock for a short period of time, and I gotta tell you, they are beautiful, and they like sound like they're dying when they make a noise, like their screech or their call or whatever. I actually thought someone was getting murdered outside my window when I first heard a peacock. So like they look beautiful, but like vocally they are terrifying. So I'm really into peacocks. You will actually find on our logo, I'm really into lions. I'm really into peacocks. So I love buying those things. And I'll share on our logo, we got Theo Nouveau Vintage, eclectic maximalism, sustainable style, and what animals? Yeah. We got the tiger. I wanted him to have nice, soft, like kind, compassionate eyes looking you straight in the face. And then peacocks. I said somehow you guys got to get peacocks in here, and then somehow I want like the Art Nouveau ladies with the curly flowing hair and all the curves and natural colors. And so I was really pleased with how that turned out. Okay, last thing that I want to show you as a little sample, as I tell my son, Theo, honey, do not turn that on again. Okay? Thank you. There's parenting right there. Okay, schools are out. But I'm still a full-time mom. This piece, I'm like so in love with. It is a beautiful, massive, huge ceramic pottery urn that is etched with beautiful designs. Now, some of y'all probably know so much more than I do. Actually, I'm really confident that most of you guys know a lot more than I do. And I'm thinking this could have been a water jug. I don't know. But these little holes right here, I'm wondering if that was like, where water could kind of splash out. I don't know. I know this is probably something, and you might have to tell me, those of you that are on here, exactly what that signifies. But it is beautiful. It is heavy. This would be an amazing piece. It really just in any corner space. You could plant something in it. The colors are beautiful. They're neutral, but the design is just fabulous. And this I have labeled as a vintage large etched abstract pottery vase for $114.99. So this is an idea of just some of the stuff that on. We open April 1st technically. Yes, it is a really challenging time. There's really no sentence to convey the complexities of everything that is going on. And my family just arrived. I got some backup here, so my son isn't playing with electricity. And that's it. Come see us if it is in your comfort level to do so. If it is not, which I absolutely understand, we are offering curbside pickup. Call in Brick City. We are doing free deliveries. The owner has offered to do that. So think of something that you might need. I encourage you to try to think of how to support your local shops and businesses that are in your community. And I'm so encouraged by all of the compassion and kindness that is coming out, and a real coming together strength. Certainly that is in our location. I'm sure it's in your location as well, and have seen so many small businesses really embracing creative ways to try to survive during these difficult times. And I see, from my perspective, a lot of people working really hard in a variety of aspects of society and really trying to do the right thing. And maybe that's just because those are the people that I like and that's my tribe, but I imagine it's similar for you, that we all really want to do the right thing. And for you, what that is in terms of shopping, consider us if you're local. I am on Etsy if you're not local. I have been so excited at the Etsy sales that I've made lately. If you check me out on Etsy or on our Instagram page, it will lead you there. We have, basically I take every single package or every single order and I hand pick old vintage magazine ads to wrap it in, because sustainability is a big part of our mission and what we do here. And it's a fun way to use all that old ephemera. And it's just those details that are kind of fun. After that, I hand pick a small gift that I put into every single package. And I love picking things, whether it's an old photo of a dress, or I'm trying to think what I did yesterday. What did I mail? That's so funny. I mailed a Cubist art print. And so I put some old ephemera in there that involves artists and art things. I'm thinking, okay, this person's probably pretty artsy and they like cubism and it's very abstract, and what can I pick to put in here that might make them happy today? A little bit of happy mail. Or one thing I love to do is I save a lot of this old ephemera from certain states. So I mentioned Indiana. I found this really cute piece of sheet music. The title said Indiana, and it was really cute, probably 1910-ish graphics on there. And the whole song was about Indiana. And awesomely enough, I got an Etsy order from Indiana. Hi, Emily. It's so good to see you. Oh, I miss you too. That is so sweet. An old student just messaged me on here, and that is warms my heart so much to see your sweet name there. And so this Indiana sheet music, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to put this in the packet.